What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get into SmackDown from last night. Decent show, decent show. As we seen the wise man make his great return back to the WWE. As far as with the OG bloodline, we started the night with the OG bloodline. Solo pretty much was telling, hey, you better fall in line, you and your crew. We could join forces and make this thing big, but nonetheless, that's later in the night. But SmackDown throughout the night was pretty interesting. We had a triple threat match between Davenport, Bianca Belair, and Chelsea Green. The women's had a great match, but it was like a little backstage incident backstage with jade Cargill. They beat my girl up, man, back there. So now they trying to piece together on who attacked jade Cargill backstage. Now a lot of people feel like it could be Bailey. Some people even throwing Naomi in there. Hell, some people even throwing Bianca Belair in there, saying that she had something to do with that, like she orchestrated the whole hit. But I guess as the we got one more night of SmackDown before Survivor Series. I guess we will figure it out from there, because now that's gonna build up for more of a long storytelling as far as when it comes to Bianca Belair and jade Cargill. Because I'm hearing that they may turn jade Cargill heel, but then I'm hearing that it would make sense to have Bianca Belair be the heel. But we just gotta wait and see how that turns out. Also, L.A. Knight, yeah, look, they tore my girl up. He had a match with Santos Escobar. You know what I mean? He didn't. It was for the U.S. belt, but we already know he was gonna lose that title to Escobar. I don't know what they doing with Santos Escobar and Tasma. I don't know what they doing with those guys. Those guys definitely been ice cold. I agree, but we had Shinsuke Nakamura attack LA Knight again. I don't know how LA Knight don't see it coming, but I guess we got one more week. Like I said, we got one more SmackDown before Survivor Series. Maybe LA Knight will issue a challenge to Shinsuke. I don't know if they would do it at War Games Survivor Series. I don't think they have enough match slots for all that. Maybe they'll do it on Saturday Night Main Event, which is like late December, maybe, because they trying to set that up big as well. And as far as with KO and Cody Rhodes, they had a great promo shooting each other. Cody Rhodes, that's the type of Cody Rhodes we need to see all the time. He was dressed in the suits. He came out a nice little warm up suit, nice American Nightmare little warm up outfit. He went out there and meant business. And he was like really heated with KO. But those guys definitely had some heated words for each other. Like I said, we definitely need to see Cody Rhodes like that for here on out. Like, he definitely didn't be as heated as he was last night on SmackDown. Now as far as them having a match, they may have their match at Survivor Series. I could see them being plugged in there somewhere somehow. Oh no, I'm hearing maybe for them it'll be main event as well. Saturday main event. That gives them time to do more build ups towards I guess Saturday night main event. Because like I said, I think War Games Survivor Series is pretty much booked as far as the matches. I don't think there's gonna be any more plugged in matches within that night. Now I could be wrong. It could be at least one more plugged in there. If and it could be KO and Cody Rhodes, and then plus I believe War Games is in Canada somewhere. That's KO's hometown. So, but like I said, I'm not too sure when they gonna plan that out or whatever the case may be. But it's definitely looking like KO is about to get another title opportunity. Now a lot of people feel like KO should come out on top. I wouldn't be mad if KO came on top. It's been a little minute since KO was on top as far as WWE champion. But it's looking like they're gonna have Cody at least hold that championship until Mania or whatever the case may be. And then as you see, the war games for between the women is still picking up. Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax, and living it up, Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. That's still picking up between those women. They had a run in that night as well. SmackDown was a decent show though. I'm not gonna lie. Even though it's tape, it's a lot of spoilers going out. It's probably spoilers for next week show already. Due from the shows being taped or whatever the case may be. But at least this tape SmackDown, I must say it was a decent show. Way better than what Raw was this week. I wonder how and a lot of things people was pointing out as far as Seth freaking Rollins, like how is he gonna feel about CM Punk? Because CM Punk is the fifth member for the OG bloodline, so he gonna be tagging with the tribal chief Robert Reigns and Jay Yeet Uso and No Yeet Jimmy Uso and Semi. Well, I gotta change his name now. It's not Sami Zayn. It's Sami Uso for the time being, but he's still Sami Zayn. But yeah, it was like I said, shout out to JD. He did call it first. But as we look back at certain things, it was like pretty obvious, or whatever the case may be, that CM Punk would be the fifth member, I guess. But shout out to JD for like pointing that out. Wasn't really much. It was a surprise to see the Wise Man, and then CM Punk. I know a lot of people thought it was gonna be the Beast, Brock Lesnar, but nah, that would have been epic. That would have definitely been epic. It was definitely Brock Lesnar that came out instead of CM Punk. You know what I mean? But as far as with Brock, I guess he still got a chance. He just got to wait till this whole Vince McMahon, case, lawsuit, whatever is going on with it, plays out in court. It still ain't no court dates on that. They ain't really been talking much about this whole Vince and this whole case with Vince and this lawsuit. They've been talking about Diddy like crazy though, but not Vince. So I want to know what's kind of going on with that. But that's for a different time, different video. But we jump back into SmackDown. Like I said, decent show. It's just more build up towards War Games. But like I said, Seth freaking Rollins. A lot of people is pointing out that he's gonna definitely feel some type of way about CM Punk, joining forces with the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and OG Bloodline, because Seth freaking Rollins, he said no twice. He stood on his word, like, nah, I'm not doing it. Like, y'all good, y'all gonna have to like figure it out. And sure enough, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, the pop he got was crazy when he said that, ladies and gentlemen. I was like hyped when I heard his voice too. And then Roman Reigns' faces, man, is priceless. The faces he make on and the camera makes sure they get close up on Roman Reigns' face and his facial reactions. His facial reactions be something else to look forward to. No homo, but I'm just saying, no disrespect to nobody, but while I'm saying that, but I'm just saying, like, they make sure they get close up on the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, with his face reactions. It do be priceless. It do definitely be priceless. But when he like seen CM Punk, they did their thing. Cleared house on the new bloodline. Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief, he was just trying to like figure out like why CM Punk was there, and I was trying to piece together what he was saying to him too, but I guess other people picked it up. He was pretty much saying to Roman Reigns, like, I'm doing this for Paul Heyman, like, pretty much not you. I'm not even in it for you. I don't even like you like that. And I'm hearing the guys don't like each other like that, and like real life they always had a little animosity with one another, because CM Punk is the one that like introduced the Shield. And I read earlier, I think it was earlier today, that CM Punk didn't originally want Roman Reigns to be a part of the Shield. He wanted KS's Oh no. I don't know if you guys remember him. I remember him from the black and gold NXT days. He originally wanted him to be the third member for the Shield, but I guess WWE felt it was best to have the tribal chief Roman Reigns, which they made a great choice there because look how Roman Reigns and the Shield and all individual guys' career turned out. They turned out pretty great for themselves. Even John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, I mean, he's doing alright in AEW, but even though AEW been, I don't know, man, what to say about them. They been on some trash shit, man. But that's for you notice I haven't been doing no videos on AEW because it's like I don't know, man. I'm gonna try to follow up more on them, but that's again different time, different video. We finishing up the SmackDown video, just trying to piece together who made the attack on Jade Cargill, and a lot of people also pointed out that Paul Heyman's suit kind of was similar to Solo, the new tribal chief. To what he wore a couple months back. And they like saying it's not too far fetched because Paul Heyman turned on Brock twice. He turned on Punk once. Why wouldn't he turn on the tribal chief Roman Reigns? That would be kind of crazy if that happens, and that would take people by surprise if that kind of happened. But as of right now, I don't see that happening. I don't see Paul Heyman turning on the tribal chief Roman Reigns as of now. I mean, I would say it because it wouldn't make sense, but then it would make sense because what if he decided he wanted to be a CM Punk guy again and be on CM Punk's side again, just for doing this favor for him. Because a lot of people also pointed out that when Paul Heyman got his ass kicked by the bloodline, tribal chief Roman Reigns was nowhere to be found. Or Jimmy or Jay or Sami Zayn, none of them was nowhere to be found when Paul Heyman was going through what he was going through with the new bloodline. So that could play a factor into it as well if Paul Heyman decides he wanna turn on the tribal chief Roman Reigns. But as of right now, I don't see that happening. Maybe it would. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't hope it wouldn't happen, but if it does happen, I wouldn't be too mad at it because you also got The Rock being thrown out there, he could make a comeback as well at War Games. Its appearance, I'm hearing, and The Rock could be the one pulling the strings behind the whole, new bloodline. I'm hearing. I mean, I've been hearing that a lot, and we getting closer and closer to WrestleMania season, and then we also getting closer to the debut on Netflix, which is in January. So I've been hearing a lot about The Rock making a appearance. I don't know if it's gonna be during or after the match, but I'm hearing that he may be there as well. Now who well, you know damn well he ain't siding with no tribal chief Roman Reigns, like especially with him tagging with CM Punk. CM Punk and The Rock never really liked each other as well. And then you got Sami Zayn and Jimmy and Jay alongside with them. So it's just, The Rock, his character is based off on family. So I don't even think he trying to even hear or see none of that. So I guess we just gotta wait and see how this whole thing playing out. Like I said, we still got one more week before War Games Survivor Series, which will be next week Saturday. Just gotta let this thing play out. But the long storytelling with the whole CM Punk, joining up with the OG bloodline, I know a lot of people feel like it didn't make sense, but it definitely makes sense. It makes sense if you really look far back with the storytelling. It makes hella sense. All guys is connected or was connected back in some time back then. as far as the story, you know. So yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about Friday night SmackDown, even though it was like a, again, tape show. I give it a high 8, 9. It was a decent show. You know, can't wait to see how this whole Jade, Cargill, and Bianca thing plays out. Um, Also, Carmelo Hayes had a run in with Cody Rhodes backstage, so he's like looking like he's gonna have a match with Cody next week, non-title match. They had a great match the first time, so I can't wait to see those guys fight it out again. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about SmackDown this week. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will be back here for Monday Night Raw review. You guys have a blessed day.